There was a sombre atmosphere at Elland Road when Leeds played Charlton in May 2004. The club were already relegated from the Premier Division and were wondering how they'd fare in the Championship. Though a chance of Europe had gone, Charlton knew a win in this fixture would give them their best ever Premiership finish. 20-year-old central defender Matthew Kilgallen was brought into the Leeds team for a taste of life at the highest level. Kilgallen partnered Michael Dewberry in the heart of the defence. In the only other change from the side that had lost at Bolton, Fraser Richardson came into play on the right-hand side of midfield, with James Milner moving up front in place of Mark Viduka. Charlton striker Paolo Di Canio could sympathise with the Leeds fans, as he'd been relegated with West Ham the season before. Alan Kirbishley had to make do without influential midfielder Klaus Jensen, who had a thigh injury. Richard Rufus, Gary Rowett and Kevin Lisby were all long-term absentees, but Mark Fish was fit enough to make the bench after being out for 6 weeks. Dark times for a Leeds legend. Martin Fisher is the commentator.
Charlton will get us underway in their slightly changed strip today. Red shorts added to the red shirts and red socks. In contrast to Leeds United today, not an awful lot for them to play for. Smith battling, and Milner trying to capitalise on his captain's hard work. Fortune shepherding that ball out of play. 18 years of age, James Milner, Leeds born. It's the likes of Milner and Kilgallen and young Richardson also in from the start today that Leeds will be pegging their future upon. Players that have come through the academy here. This is Smith. Matteo. Pennant has started on the left-hand side of the Leeds United midfield. Of course, Jermaine Pennant will be heading back to Arsenal at the end of the season. Another of Leeds' better players heading for the exit doors. Milner. Oh, nice flick towards Pennant. Smith in field of Pennant. Pennant getting inside the penalty area and unable to steer the ball wide of Herman Hreidersen. Hart up for the throw. Short for McPhail. A right-footed cross from Hart. Cleared by Hreidersen. Matteo first to it for Leeds. Richardson's first touch. Now Gary Kelly. Stewart's first touch wasn't the best. Alan Smith for Leeds. Blocked by a wall of red. Johannes Ewell. Powell happy to go back to Dean Kiely. Kiely, who's played in all of Charlton's games apart from the first one, a heavy 3-0 defeat at the Valley against Manchester City, due to suspension hanging over from the back end of last season. Ewell. On by Di Canio. Richardson to it first for Leeds. A bit casual by Robinson. He, like Smith, surely will be moving on from Leeds in the summer. Came close to joining Aston Villa last summer, almost joined Spurs in the January transfer deadline. Dewberry should be first of that. Kilgallen's first touch. Hart. And Smith in behind Hreidersen. And Young. The ball just stood up for him slightly, waiting for support. This is Milner. Smith again. Tries his luck. straight down the throat of Dean Kiley. Simple stop for somebody of his quality, but that strike showing what's on Alan Smith's mind this afternoon. Dewberry too strong for Di Canio. Smith on from Kelly, running away from Milner. Di Canio none too impressed with the physical nature of that challenge by Michael Dewberry. Accidental, seemed to just catch the left knee of Michael Dewberry, having been dispossessed. Konchesky, supported by Holland. Holland going for goal. What a goal! What a terrific shot by Matthew Holland. Oh, that is out of the top drawer. One thing on his mind as soon as he received the ball, and didn't he execute it superbly? He had space, but he's a long way out. Well, Robinson doesn't get what he wanted, a clean sheet. He got a touch, but not enough of one. Powell. Stewart. Di Canio. Young again. Stewart. It's run through for Konchesky. Ewell. Matteo to bring it away for Leeds. Took too long. Dispossessed easily by Ewell. Charlton really up for it now. Di Canio's drive. And Di Canio testing Robinson from distance. Kilgallen, by the way, yet to sign a new contract, but the club confident that they can offer him the terms to convince him that his future lies at Ellen Road. Pennant. Stewart. Johansson. The challenges going in by Leeds aren't strong enough, aren't committed enough, and Konchesky has found a lot of space. Oh, and Ewell wasn't far away from just nudging that one in. Easily winning the ball, and when the shot came in by Konchesky, Ewell was, what, 2 yards off the pace? Richardson. Smith getting the better of Ryderson, finding Milner, who couldn't pick out Pennant. Hart looking for and finding his uncle Gary Kelly. Now Richardson. Dewberry. Kilgallen. Matteo. Hart. Milner. Found a yard of space. Kelly's cross, too deep for Smith. Well, arriving was McPhail at the back post, and Kiley needing to make a terrific save, diving to his right-hand side to just palm it away. Again, Dewberry was the target. This time he got there, but unable to cause Kiley any further problem. Michael Dewberry has rediscovered the art of scoring goals just recently. 3 goals in his last 13 games after scoring 2 in his entire career before that. Eddie Gray will take some encouragement from that little foray forward from Leeds United. Still plenty of room for improvement though. Hart. It's going to fall down as far as Kelly, but referee House has decided that the challenge on Smith merits a free kick. Ryderson all over him here. Graham Stewart leading the Charlton protests. Two in the wall. Pennant over the ball. Leaving it though for McPhail to curl across. And it's in there! And it's Kilgallen! Matthew Kilgallen! Ghosting in at the back post, and from a very, very tight angle, the youngster has got the fans off their seats applauding. Well, it went over plenty of heads. Look how close to the byline Matthew Kilgallen was. Fortune. Gray will be pleased with the way Leeds have fought their way back into this game. But the defending at the moment, Fortune able to carry that ball some 50 yards. Di Canio got in the way of Stewart there. That ball was going to reach Stewart. Di Canio's touch has nearly given away possession, and Stewart is out of position. And so Pennant can carry it deep into Charlton territory. Milner making the run. Smith ahead of him. James Milner for Leeds. Kiley's block save. Milner rebound again. A terrific stop by Dean Kiley. Cheeky back heel by Pennant. Milner first to respond, but look at Kiley's dive to his left. Pennant picking out McPhail. Pennant roaming, finding Milner. McPhail. Richardson. Away from Johansson. Well, he's not scared to shoot, Fraser Richardson. Second time he's let go from distance. That one was closer than his first, but still didn't ever look like troubling Dean Kiley. Clever play by Hart. On for Pennant. Faced by Young. Hasn't really tried to take him on the outside as yet. Might do now. Finding Milner. On for Smith. Back for Milner. Comes out as far as Pennant. Can he get the ball in there? It's Jermaine Pennant. It's 2-1 Leeds United. Oh, it's a great finish. And from one down, they're now 2-1 up. And there are smiles back on the faces of the Ellen Road faithful. It was a good move. It almost opened up there. Fortune's clearance only picked out Pennant, and that's a great finish. Danced a merry dance around Luke Young inside the box. Kept his feet well. And finds the back of the net. Easy for Robinson. Leeds United 2, Charlton 1. The half-time picture here. Hart. Well, it's bobbled towards Milner. Now it's Kelly for McPhail. Smith. This time he has won a free kick from Fortune, who seemed to go through the man to play the ball. It was from this kind of situation, and certainly from a foul on Smith, that Leeds equalised. McPhail prepares to deliver. Handed away by Haridason. First to respond is Kishishev. Kilgallen. Oh, good stuff. Not a bad centre either. Dewberry has tumbled down theatrically in the penalty area, and a penalty has been given. Mark Halsey checked with his assistant referee on the far side, and the verdict is penalty. It all stemmed from Kilgallen's clever footwork and early centre, and it looked as though Fortune just grabbed hold of a piece of Michael Dewberry and pulled him over. Well, confusion reigns in Charlton ranks, but Mark Halsey, having spoken to his assistant referee, has taken his word for it. It's a penalty for Leeds. Alan Smith with a chance to score. On the day he says farewell to Ellen Road. Well, there's best part of 40,000 Yorkshiremen who will be trying to blow this ball in to Carly's net. Smith to take, and Smith to score. That means a lot to him. And that's a sign that says it all about Alan Smith. 100% Leeds, but for how much longer? Carly nearly stopped it. It was the pace that beat him. Milner. On ahead of him is Wilcox. Smith has found some room but couldn't find the ball when it was travelling his way. Konchesky. Bartlett. Holland. And it's Ewell for Charlton. Appeared to be tripped. Well, the Leeds fans don't like it, but it is a penalty. Just got in there between Dewberry and Matteo, and I think it was Dewberry's toe that just caught Ewell. So a second penalty. It really does have an end-of-season feel about it, this game, doesn't it? Well, last week, Paolo Di Canio scored from the spot for Charlton. He's already having a bath. So it's Jason Ewell who has the chance to reduce Charlton's deficit. Ewell against Robinson. 3-2. It's not all over yet. He won the penalty, he scored it. Couldn't be much closer to the right-hand post. Johansson on for Ewell. It's Ewell for Charlton, and still half a chance. It's more than that. It's an equaliser for Charlton, and it's another goal for Jason Ewell. Kamikaze defending by Leeds United. They had the chance to clear, they didn't take it, and Ewell took the chance that inevitably, in the end, was given to him on a plate. Look at this, they got the tackle in there. There's the chance to clear it. It's hopeless defending, and with defending like that, is it any wonder that Leeds United have the worst defensive record in the Premiership? Three with 10 to go in this Barclaycard English Premier League game, and Leeds have to come again. 3-1 up with 20 minutes to go. There really should be only one winner, but it has to be said, as soon as Charlton have got into the Leeds penalty area, they have looked pretty vulnerable. It would be a brave man that would forecast the Leeds victory now. Matteo telegraphed it. Young stepping in for Charlton. It's Luke Young for Charlton. Never ever scored a goal, Luke Young. Fancied his chances there. Ryderson. And it's Bartlett for Charlton, who's never going to score from that angle. What he was thinking about, I'm not sure. Milner. Taking on and beating Konchesky. James Milner! Well, the deflection left Dean Carney flat-footed on his goal line. Nicely relieved to see it go the right side of the post from a Charlton perspective. Wilcox. Pennant. Trying to work the angle and get in the shot. That one always sailing wide. Two minutes of added time. 2 minutes left then of Premiership football at Ellen Road for at least one season. Has to be said, only the biggest optimists expect Leeds to be making an immediate return. Could be away for quite a while. Kilgallen. Wilcox. Ewell. Johansson. Kishishev looking for Bartlett, but it's beyond him. That's it, it's all over at Ellen Road in front of a packed capacity crowd. Leeds United 3, Charlton Athletic 3.
Charlton were victorious in their final game of the season, beating Southampton 2-1 at the Valley, and that win meant the Addicts finished the season in 7th place on 53 points. The game was Leeds' last Premiership match at Ellen Road. They already knew their fate and had to start planning for life in the Championship. Many of their star names were destined to leave. Not only had the season been tough on the pitch, there'd been serious financial problems off it as well, leaving the very future of the club in serious doubt.